Hi Scorpio, welcome to How Love Tarot. This is a general reading for you. Let's take a look. All right, so Spirit, may I please have the present position, the strength, challenge, and what's good in the outcome for Scorpio. Scorpio, for those of you that don't know me, I am a psychic and a medium, and the spirit world works through me when I do readings. Whoa. That one went flying. One more, Spirit. Thank you. Now, so I'll be looking at these 4 different areas of your life: the present position, the strength, and the what's good in the outcome. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, may I please have the tarot for Scorpio? What will validate this reading? What will inspire them, motivate them, give them the hope that they need? What will give them the information to help them to make the decisions that they need to make? Spirit, come through me. Give me the information that Scorpio needs. May I please have the present position for Scorpio? Thank you. May I please have the... oh, this is interesting. May I please have the strength for Scorpio? Thank you. May I please have the challenge for Scorpio? May I please have the challenge, Spirit? May I please have what's good in the outcome for Scorpio? Thank you. Nope. I don't like that. I need another one. They do play with me. Where do you want this? You want it over here, and you want this over here. Thank you. Okay, Scorpio, this is what's going on in your reading. Here, what I found so interesting is we have the Page of Wands showing up twice in your present position. Spirit, do you want to bring it forward? What's happening with Scorpio? What will validate this reading for them? Now, I feel like, okay, oh, I hate when they do this. They're making me start with a challenge. Your challenge is your present position. There's a lot of conflict going on here with you, Scorpio. There's a lot of conflict. It looks like people around you are making... what's happening here? What's happening here, Spirit? There may be somebody around you that is very, very, very difficult to deal with. It feels like you feel like they make unwise choices, and that there is a better way of doing things that will not only make the situation better and happier, but you happier. You're trying in the challenge to avoid confrontation with this person, because they really just feel like they're just difficult. They just see things their way and the only way. And you know, I always say to people, I'm a chartered psychologist in the UK, and I'm an international life coach. You know, one of the things that always happens in treatment and in therapy is, you know, others really frustrated with the people around them, whether it be co-workers or somebody they live with or a loved one. And, you know, one of the things that you have to accept when you're stuck with somebody, you know, whatever situation that is that you can't have a rational conversation with somebody that's irrational. It's like talking to a brick wall. And that's what I see here in your challenge, is that you've got somebody here that really makes life hard for themselves. They make difficult choices. And yes, you're getting kind of caught up in all of that. But the difficulty and the challenge is that you know that this is the way they are. This is nothing new, but it's just stressful. It's so stressful. And it's always feeling like you're losing control in one way or another inside of you, because you know that things can be done so much more better and easily if they would work with you. But so that's in the challenge and your present position. That is your present position. Now, alternatively, in the present position, we also have the 2 pages, right? So look what it looks like it's happening for you, Scorpio, is that regardless of this person that you're having difficulty with, who's kind of here to stay, is what it feels like, is that you're going to move forward with your own ideas independently. And it may feel like you've done that and you've been doing that, but I feel like you're going to be much more assertive and confident about that, because here in the Page of Wands, it looks like you're always kind of concerned about how they're going to react to you. And so there's a strengthening in the present position here where you're feeling very empowered, very enthusiastic, extremely optimistic, knowing that if you want things to change in your life, you're in charge of your life and you're going to take care of it, and you're not going to ask permission from somebody that's making difficult choices and making life difficult. So you're just kind of going to get on with things. And so your creativity is going to start to come forward, and there's going to be news of exciting opportunities, and it feels like you're going to dwell in that energy instead of this negative energy. It does things like you're going to do things to fuel your passions and finish what you start. So there's something here that you are taking pride in, is what it feels like, but it's something new. Here we have you feeling inspired with ideas that you've had, but you've never really because listen, Scorpio. So when I work in a psychiatric setting, I'm working with people that are in the most despair that you can imagine, and a lot of depression, a lot of negativity, a lot of anxiety, a lot of disempowerment, whether that be in prisons or psychiatric hospitals, it doesn't really matter. And the thing about it is the staff that work with a lot of these folks, they can, because they don't know how to handle their own energy, they can come in contact with somebody that has this type of despair and feeling and making bad choices and really just on the most part severely mentally ill. And that staff member will come in contact innocently with that person, let's say just to give medications, and they will interact. The person is really super negative, whether that be the patient, the inmate, whoever it is, and right, they're depressed. I mean, you don't expect them to be cartwheeling down the hallway, right? But then the staff member, or let's say the nurse giving out meds, will become really despondent, really very upset, angry, agitated. Perhaps the person has taken out their anger on that nurse or staff member, and that staff member will begin to hold that energy as if it was their own, as if they're that person, and they won't realize that that person has projected all of that energy onto them. Not deliberately, it just happens. And that's what happens when we have negative people in our lives. Now, I don't know why this has never happened to me. It just never has. I've always been able, probably because I work with the spirit world, that's never happened to me when I work with clients or inmates, or I've never had anybody make me feel negative or depressed or angry or anything like that, because it's theirs, it's not mine. And I'm very well aware that they're projecting it onto me and it's not my stuff. And this is what begins to happen with you. You begin to become liberated and understand that that person's life is that person's life. You're only responsible for you and your happiness. And I give you the example of me being in that setting because I'm in that setting. I mean, for the last 30 years, I'm in that setting sometimes for 12 to 16 hour days. And people around me are so negative. And I'm talking about the staff members, and so upset, so angry, so irritated. And they never have a happy disposition. And I do, because I know why I'm there, right? And I know, and it's not 100% of the people, but it's hard. What I'm saying to you is hard to be around people that are very depressed and very negative and not start to feel that way yourself. And so here in the Page of Wands, what we have is you separating yourself from that energy, taking a break from that energy, beginning to understand and disconnect you from them and understand that that's their stuff. What's going on in their mind and coming out of their mouth and the actions and behaviors they take is just them. And I know you know it intellectually, but it has affected your mood, and it's showing up here in the Page of Wands that you're shifting in and out of that energy, where you are becoming much more aware that when you're in a separate type of energy that doesn't have that negativity, you can feel happy and inspired and feel this limitless potential and not feel so foreboding about everything that's going on. And so here in the Strength position, I really love this for you. We have release, right? And so you release endings that you can't control, and you lead this new beginning in your life. You're releasing situations and people that hold you back, and you are having a spiritual transformation, because if you want things to be your way in your life, you're going to make it happen. And let me tell you, Scorpio, I am a testament to that, right? Because if I can work in that environment for 30 years and still be me and still walk out, I can have the most well, I won't get into it, but you can hear the most heinous things you've ever heard, especially in a forensic setting, in a prison setting, and and I'm not saying I'm not human, right? It can affect your mood if you're not aware that it has the potential to do that. And so, yes, can it affect my mood? Yes, but just for a second, because I'm fully aware all the time, every single moment of every single day, of how someone or a situation will affect my mood. And I take control of my mood. And so here what we have in you doing in the Strength position is taking control of your emotions, your nurturing energy, your ability to build others up, to be the caretaker that you naturally are, to be the inspiration that you naturally are, to be the person that people actually look up to and find strength in. And so here we have working parent too. So it shows here that for some of you, you're switching roles in your parenting and how you parent, right? Here in the outcome, we have your independence, Nine of Pentacles. And so where there's this kind of drought in your life, this emotional kind of desolation in your life, you're now leaving that behind, and you're planting new seeds to enjoy the fruits of your labors. You've worked hard at something, or your whole life it looks like, and you're now going to bask in the energy that you've put in to make something good. You're buying yourself some well-deserved happiness. And I see here that, and I don't mean like literally buying happiness, you can't buy happiness, but you're buying into the mindset of happiness. And so for some of you, I see you reaching out to self-employment here, and enjoying your solitude when you have it. So that looks independence too. A lot of independence showing up here in the outcome energy. Now here what we have is that difficult person that you have been dealing with. It shows here that you're going to pull back from communication, but there is going to be some speeding up of communication with others and people that don't have that effect on you. And you're going to see swift changes coming about really, really quickly. It feels like you're back in your energy. It feels like you're back in your happiness, Scorpio. And again, oh my God, look at this. Oh, this is crazy. We have the Page of Pentacles showing up twice in your present position. And look at this, young Scorpio. We have the Nine of Pentacles showing up twice in your outcome and what's good in your outcome. So what does that mean? It means how intense something is going to happen. So in the Page of Pentacles, we saw you taking charge of moving away from negative energy and following your own ideas and taking those baby steps, you know, in that transition period. And here we see you standing in your strength, very, 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 very much empowered to be independent and enjoy the fruits of your labor and your rewards, and enjoy your own decision making, and enjoy the part of your life that is down to you, right? Down to you, and enjoying the fact that that you can have financial independence here. I see a lot of financial independence showing up here in the outcome. So for many of you, you may be putting money aside or not giving money to a situation like a bottomless pit, right? It feels like you're giving to yourself. And I love this outcome for you. So Scorpio, those of you that need a more in-depth reading, please email me now at howlovetarot@gmail.com. For those of you that are just really struggling with this negativity in your life, again, reach out to me at howlovetarot@gmail.com. I do offer life coaching, and I encourage you to email me now to get that life coaching. The description, the information's down in the description there. I hope the reading helped you, Scorpio. You take care, and I will speak to you soon.